Hello comrades, it's me. You know I had to do it to him. And welcome back to Foundation and to our lovely coastal town. So last time we started getting some blueprints, we embarked on some very difficult missions, or extremely difficult missions, and we're going to continue that today. The only unfortunate thing is that most of our army is wounded, so we're probably going to miss on this one. But we're going to get the next one, so that's fine. We also... what else did we do? Oh, we fired a bunch of citizens. We built this Lelling Manor, the upgraded Lelling Manor. And we built this extra manor, and we built this tavern. A lot happened in the last video, but you can just watch the last video if you want to see all of it. Oh, yay! Alright, cool. So our soldiers are back from an easy mission. I remember we sent some of our newest soldiers just to kind of train them. And they are all wounded, which is great. But at least they got some... nope, they didn't get any experience. Alright, that's fair enough. Fair enough. I don't think we want to promote anyone right now, except for maybe if we have some soldiers to promote. We do not. So we're not going to do any promotions as of right now. Okay, so today what I wanted to do is I wanted to actually expand us a little bit this way. There is all this stone here, and we're constantly out of stone. And I figured if we're going to be embarking on this castle, which I hope we're going to be doing soon, we are going to need a lot of stone. So I figured we might as well expand here, make a little bit of a storage somehow. I don't know exactly where we're going to put it. Maybe it's going to be all temporary. We're going to make it work. So that's going to be one thing. And on the other side, I also wanted to do something here, maybe. You may have noticed that this looks a little bit different than it did the last time. That's because what I did here ended up being cut out of the latest video because it was already too long. But basically, here's what happened. Oh, look. Oh, this is nice. This is a nice road that I see that has kind of created itself, but also is fading away. Maybe we should help it grow. We should help it grow by moving the hunter over here. Keep this road alive. Oh, the hunter's hut is complete. Has this been completed? Actually, you know what? No, we're gonna cancel this. And we're gonna say forbidden land until the road disappears. Because I want that house to be closer. I don't want it to be out here. I want it to be down here. So that's just how we're gonna do that. We're gonna... and these roads will slowly die. We could actually try to have them completely die. And make them only use... hold on. Let's just do that. You guys need to go around now. It's the law. It's the law. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Oh, actually I do make the rules. And I guess I did make that rule. Sorry. Again. Alright, so now we're essentially waiting for this to disappear, this road, so that we might have a house close to here, and we are also gonna possibly embark on these berries. I don't know, these are very vague plans today. Very vague plans. Ooh, also one thing that I was told was how I can check who is complaining about not having a home. This is a little thing thanks to Tolakram. I've just realized that I don't know how to say your name. But yeah, basically we just check the warning window where we set the severity to low, and we see that sometimes when people complain about not being able to live somewhere, like this guy, we can actually find out who it is that is complaining. So it's this guy and this gal. They can't find a house that's close to where they live. So we're gonna check out who they are. Okay, we're gonna check out who they are, where they need a home. So, okay, the miller needs a home and the scholar needs a home. But scholar... Oh, there is a high density building in there that's already fully occupied. Okay. Okay, so clearly we need some space for a new house somewhere around here. Problem is, I don't want to use up this forest. Shall we try making this nice enough for someone to live? Let's see. I don't know if they would move in somewhere that's like, oh, you know, it's the worst possible decoration, but I'm still gonna move there just because I have no other place to go. Like, if they would move to a low desirability area, even if they don't necessarily have a thing. Oh, also, yeah, that's the thing that I did in the last video that we skipped because it was mostly just me moving this little chunk around. I wanted to add a little frontage to the church, or backage, as it were. You know, don't really know which is the front, which is the back. They're kind of both the side. But I figured this looked a bit nicer than what I had earlier, so I made it look like this. I really don't know why they don't move in here. Like, I know that the desirability isn't the best, but still. If you want to work in this mill, living here isn't that far away. Maybe we can get them to not walk here. And to not walk here. What's the entrance? Is that the entrance? Do we need a door, a road to here? I feel like there's a possibility for them to make a road through the back. Oh boy, what are they doing? That is the opposite of what is allowed. You know what? Walk even further out. Walk even further out. Alright, so we're gonna allow this road to decay, and then once it's decayed, hopefully the miller will be able to live in here. And, you know, we're kind of just sneaking decorations inside. I love these monk statues. They're very small, and you get to just kind of stick them in there. Just wherever you find the opportunity to just be like, oh look, the baker just has like a monk statue inside of their home. Can we have that? Excellent. That baker is just very pious. Is that a baker or a cheesemaker? It's a cheesemaker. It's a very pious cheesemaker. Alright, so that's that bit. So yeah, let's take a look at over here. What do we want to do here? What's the tea? What's the story? What's the situation? Let's first maybe punch a little hole here. I mean, I know that that road, that it seems like there's just okay walking around, but that looks a little bit silly. So, oh no, don't do that. So let's just alright, that's lovely. So, we want gathering huts on the outside as always. So maybe one over here. And one over here. I don't know. We'll redo a lot of this. Now, here's the thing that I don't know about. Here's the thing that I have no idea about. Is it the same with the stonecutter camps? Like, what's the deal with these nodes? So we know that these guys actually run out every now and then, and they need to replenish, and you can kind of over-farm them. But I don't know what the situation is with the stones. Like here, for example, do these small ones mean that like it's a slower rate of getting stone, or that you can have fewer people working on it, or that it will disappear at some point? I don't know. So essentially, I don't know what this means, that we have 3 of these. But I feel like this is gonna be like a quarry. So we're gonna say this is although the quarry could be down here. I feel like that's a very cool place for quarry. I don't know, maybe we'll just have 2 quarries. But yeah, like 2 or 3 of these, I'm happy with that. So we're gonna have, for now, we're gonna put down 2? No, let's put down 3. How many unemployed people do we have? Job. Oh, not enough. Alright, so we'll just put down 2. And then, of course, we're also going to need some stonemason huts. And for those, I think we could go here-ish. Actually, where is the border of what we own? Okay, so let's just fix this a little bit. That's all mine now. Thank you. So stonemason huts. Where do we put them? Stonemasons, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? I feel like 2 is enough. I don't know. And then let's also just add extraction over here. Just because now we've bought this forest, we might as well kill it. No. We're gonna... I do want to replant some of the forests that we have been so indiscriminately killing. But that's for a later date, you know? That's a later concern. We might as well add a lumber camp here, though. Also, what we can add is the warehouses. So we're gonna need some warehouses. And again, I don't want to really build on this slope because this is all gonna be potentially a construction zone for the castle. But yeah, so the warehouse, I'm thinking just a bunch of warehouses on this side. This is, I don't really have an idea for this yet, so I'm quite pleased just, you know, putting temporary things down and then we'll clean up. We'll clean up in post. What's that? 1,200? 1,200? Yeah. 1,200, right? Yeah, 1,200 stone and polished stone, so like 600 of each. That's like a good starting thing. Again, I think we're not going to promote anyone right now. Actually, no, you know what? I'm happy promoting 5 serfs. I'm always happy to promote a serf. I don't really mind it. I don't really mind if someone becomes a serf. It just means that we have more houses, and I do love having houses. I think they look nice. Okay, so I do want to undo some of the negative area of effect of this place. So I'm just seeing if I can like put a few cypresses around. I like a cypress. We've already discussed this. And we're gonna move these guys. So these guys don't really need to be here. And again, I'm just gonna shove a little monk statue in here. The monk statues I really like as well because they kind of, oh look, the monk can be in the shade. We can have the monk in the shade. This is the most clever monk. Because they're small and they have a good radius and they actually decorate the area for my eyes as well. It's not just like a thing. But yeah, so what I want to do is I want to remove these guys, or gals in this case, and they are going to be out here. So they can just move out there. I think they're just going to find their jobs. And we can assign some villagers to this. So another thing I wanted to do was make use of that legacy rustic church that we've just unlocked. Now, I don't actually want to put any more churches in here just because this is meant to be like the big church in the area, and I feel like if there's another church, it kind of ruins it. But mechanics-wise, we do actually need more churches. We always have people complaining that the church is full, and it always does get full. So what I want to do is I want to use the Legacy Rustic Church to give the impression of just a couple more, like, just regular old houses. Like, there could be one over here. Unless, you know, we want to have this so that the quarry workers can live there. But I don't know if someone would build a house in here. Like, you never know. That's the thing that I would prefer, that I would like to see is it a space large enough to build a residential house? I wish that we had a filter that would show that. Like, maybe if you had the residential selected, that it would also show, like, which areas are actually large enough to have a building that would be built. But yeah, anyway, that's just a thing. So yeah, what I wanted to do was just make it look like it was just a different building. Like maybe, you know, you can pretend that this is a doctor's office or some kind of something that isn't really a church. So let's just try to make this like a nice looking house, but also not too churchy. So I just want to make this look like it might be, you know, some rich person's house or a store or just something that looks nice and isn't necessarily a church. You know what? Sure. it gives me something. I don't know what it gives me, but it's a unique little house. Who knows what it is? Who knows what it's made of? Who knows why it's there? But it will both decorate the area, fill in the space a little bit, and it will work as a 20 slot church, which is also important. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Do we have unemployed people? This is the problem with people being like, oh, I don't have a place to live, because then you have people who aren't interested in moving in because they're like, oh, this place has homeless people. Nobody likes that. See, who is lacking that thing? Who's lacking fancy stuff? We should have enough beer. We don't have enough beer. All right, let's work on that as well. So it does seem like we have enough hops. Our hops still seems to be going up despite the fact that we've not increased the number of that. But how about wheat? Our wheat is at 0, so we're gonna have to add another farm. Now, where am I gonna add another farm? One thing that we could do is we could just arbitrarily decide that there is a border here between the hop growers, which are right here, and then the farmers, which could go right here. Although there is a little bit of a hill here, so there could be something on top of the hill. Oh well, yeah, I think that the semicircle actually looks really good. So let's just work with that. So I want to have this lumber camp. I want to push it on the other side for now. And not to be too annoying to these people, but could we get it a little bit more of a nicer shape here? Like that. Yeah, see, just that would already be nice. Boop. Alright, so this should allow them to make a lovely straight line, kind of lovely straight line. And that's gonna mean that we can farm over here in something that's like a bit more of a nice shape. I didn't want to make a farm that starts in this shape, because if we start in this shape, we can then, you know, kind of, again, do a little semicircle pattern that's a bit nicer. Ideally, would it go even further straight out, but I don't want to risk it because then they'll just walk through my field when it gets sorted. Okay, so again, we're not going to promote anyone, but what we will do, oh, actually, we can promote 4 serfs. Now we'll have 120 serfs, a lovely serf number. All right, so our promotion thing is done. So let's send them on another mission. So let's put a mission together. Extremely difficult mission. How are you guys doing? Most of them are fine. I think they'll be fine. Nobody's gonna die, right? Nobody's gonna die. Accepted mission. Oh. So many clicks to do. Again, this is a thing that would be nice to fix. Alright, so we're gonna send all of these people, even the novices, and we're just gonna pray for the novices, you know? They're either gonna die or they're gonna get very trained, and both of those options, well, one of those options is a lot better than the other, let's be honest. Oh look, someone's building a house here. How lovely. I'm gonna build a second warehouse over here, just because I do think that we're gonna need it. Could we actually, do we want to fan it out like the same as the farms? But what are we gonna put in the middle there? Just a well. You know what, why not? Sure. Just don't complain you can't reach the warehouse, you know what I mean? This is done. It's looking a bit crooked, but at least it's taking some faithful attendance strain away from the big church. Okay, not to upset any conservatives watching this, but we really need more immigrants right now. Okay, so I don't want people to make a beeline through the field here to get to that gathering place. So I'm just gonna make a nice straight line here. And we are gonna put gathering huts here, and we're gonna see how they decide to make this road. I am very curious if they're gonna go like this, or if they're gonna go from here. One on this side. One on... Sure, one on this side. Keep my troops with ya. We can do this. We're gonna get those special... We're gonna get another blueprint. Oh yeah, let's research another blueprint. Let's see what this blueprint gives us. We did have 2 blueprints. It is time to research the second blueprint. Study it. Oh boy. This is fine. Actually, it's really nice that it goes past that. I don't know why they decided that they would like to go completely around, not just cut through there. But this is actually okay, I think, because it'll make it easier for us to farm this. Knight statue is now available. I guess that was in our blueprint. Look at that! Oh, I've never had that before. Oh, we have a knight statue. Oh, but there's a sheep in here. Where can we put this knight statue? Oh, we could have put it in here if we didn't have that monk. Okay, monk, I apologize very much, but you will be replaced by this knight. It's gonna be like this. Yeah, that's nice. Alright, where else can we put this knight statue? Let's put some in the old town. Can I have like a knight in my... Oh, I didn't put any statues in my place. Actually, in the back here, there's still room to decorate, so... Oh. What if... Charge! We have charged. Oh, bloody hell. Are they gonna complain? Are they gonna complain if this is here? Let's see. They can go here by the side, so they shouldn't complain. But I know they will. I know they will. They hate me. Thus they must complain. I do wish that you could upgrade your, like your village center. That should be a thing. I think that the village center could be a monument, and you could edit it just like any other monument. I think that would be really cool. Also, I realized what was throwing off the symmetry of this place, and it's this well. So we're gonna replace this well, and we're gonna put a new well there, and that should make it a little bit better. And then instead of that being like that, we could add another bench here, and that should look a little that should look a little better. They did the unexpected. Yeah, I did not expect them to do this, but I am not mad. If the road goes like this, that's actually perfect, because it isn't intersecting with any of my farms. I honestly thought the road would go the other way, but this is fine too. Alright, so our soldiers were victorious and they are coming back, which is also great. Ooh, and we can promote them. We have promoted so many soldiers. Also, look at all these serfs that we are getting. I feel like I should just be promoting all of them. But then they'll all be like, oh, now I'm homeless. No, I need a place to live. Ooh. Okay, we are gonna put another stone and another polished stone. Oop. And another stone and another polished stone. Oop. There we go. That should be good for that place. Like, they don't really need a lot of workers because essentially the workers are just meant to move from there to here. Extremely difficult. Oh, we got another blueprint. Alright, we're gonna look at that blueprint in the next video because we're gonna need to wrap up soon. Oh, we only have one miller. Oh, we should assign a second miller as soon as we get some immigrants. But right now I am worried that, oh, a lot of people are lacking thing. Okay. I don't know what this warehouse is gonna carry yet, just because it's just kind of here so that I don't accidentally build something else in the way. But I think it might want to have maybe some tools, because I don't think we have any tools nearby. And, oh, we can stop having polished stone over here if the quarry's over there, so that's good. And also, you know what? We never did designate a glass place, I think. So we could also bring glass here. And that kind of makes sense because we're going to be building some rich buildings around here. And then the other two we can just leave for now. So, yeah, I think this is fine. And we'll see what else needs to be delivered nearby. Oh look, more people are joining. Excellent. Nope. That is forbidden. That is forbidden. What you just did there. That's not allowed. Actually, I feel like that we could probably make that a little bit smarter. We can just do this so that our farmers can continue their work without being disturbed. But the guy won't walk through there. What is this? Why is this the way that it is? Why don't we make this, why don't we make them walk like that? Assign that miller. Excellent. We have assigned a miller. I like this little bundle of houses that you guys have created here. I appreciate that. That's good use of space. That's thinking economically with space. Not like certain places. But yeah, I think we're gonna call it here today. The objective was to build this lovely new quarry so that they can begin to stock up on things that we're gonna need for the construction of the castle. And then once we are fully stocked up, we're gonna get started on that castle. But I think for next time, we are probably going to continue making things good. So the one thing that we noticed was that we do keep running out of luxury items. So what I would like to do is I would like to add some more... Don't walk through there. Don't walk through there. But yeah, so I do want to start with some extra production of wheat over here, which might even result in, you know, some extra bread, but mostly I was meaning to use it for the production of more beer, so that we make sure that we don't run out of luxury items. I do essentially want to just constantly have beer on tap, so that we are ready to feed people. One thing that I do like is we have a ton of cheese, we have a ton of... We even have a surplus of fish, which is great. We have a ton of berries and we have a ton of bread. So for now, those things don't really seem to be a problem. I think a huge part of that is thanks to the advice that I got to not promote my food producing people to citizen level, because I think otherwise we would just be running out right now. So thanks very much again for that suggestion. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today, and I hope that you have enjoyed this video, and if you did, feel free to do all the things that you do when you've enjoyed a video. You can also check out some of the stuff that I'm gonna pop on screen. I also play other city building games and god games and things like that. Like I just added a new video from Odd Realm, which is a kind of dwarf fortress like game. So if you're into that, check it out. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you're doing alright. See you next time. Goodbye.